Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a while since I did a makeup video. Yes, I said it, it's been a while now. So, guess what? The time has come. I'm doing myself a makeover. So at the moment, this is what I actually look like without makeup. Just for the record, okay? So I'm going to start off using one of my favorite foundations that I picked up from the chemist. All right. Yes, Natio is one of my favorite brands, as well as YSL and L'Oreal. Like I have previously said in one of my beauty videos. I don't think I need to go over that again, because I already pretty much said everything about all my favorite products that I like to use. Unfortunately, during the warmer weather, I have to use a powder because, cream runs down to my eyes and it'll sting. So I'm going to be swapping over to powder when it's warmer. Obviously, which would be Nude by Nature, or I'd actually try something else. I'm actually more inclined to try something else because I'm not afraid to try new things. So, got my... Okay. You don't need a lot on the brush, by the way. And yes, what I'm doing is moving the foundation around, only to get that flawless look. And that way, it doesn't look caked on. Because I've noticed when I use a sponge and it gets dabbed on, it looks cakey, it looks disgusting, it looks heavy, and it does not look flawless, it looks tragic. Okay, and I'm going to keep saying this to all you young ones out there who do not know how to apply foundation properly, because I see you guys doing like dab, 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 and it's like I keep saying, it's tragic, it's cakey, it's disgusting, it's heavy. What you need to do is allow your skin to breathe. Okay? If you don't want pimples on your face, let your skin breathe, okay? So you just want to, move the foundation around. Okay, you don't need a lot on the brush, by the way. See how this looks nice? Okay, it doesn't look cakey. Because dabbing, okay, trust me, dabbing makes it look cakey. Sure, go ahead and dab if you want your skin to get blocked and you want pimples. Be my guest. I am stopping you from getting pimples, if that's what you want. Okay? Nothing wrong with moving the foundation around, okay, getting it flawless, light, and airy, just to keep your skin breathing. Alright? Because the idea is to not clog your pores. And don't be afraid to actually get up into the hairline. Alright? It's just makeup. It'll wash out of your hair when you wash the makeup off. And yes, it is always important to wash makeup off when you're done wearing makeup. Alright? Because then that will cleanse your face as well as remove it. Don't need the fan going. Oh, that's right. I can't have my fan going because I plugged in my hair straightener. What's that? Well, that's okay. It's all good. Alright, so now we're just moving up to the neck. Okay. The idea with foundation is that everything needs to blend, okay? So I was actually told this a few years ago by someone who worked in the beauty section at a chemist. Alright? That you have to, do the neck as well as your face. Or otherwise, it's just going to look like a mask. So it's always important to do around the neck as well. Okay, what I'm doing is just smoothing it out so it all blends. Sorry. This is why we tie our hair back when we apply makeup. But I just can't be bothered. Alright. I don't care how heavy it is around the neck, okay? Because I don't break out pimples around the neck. It's only just around the chin area that I'm more concerned about. And just always make sure you do the collarbone. The collarbone is also a big must when applying foundation. This has been told to me like 1,000 times now. Don't forget to do your collarbone. Okay. And I don't have a tissue to wipe this off my hand, do I? Oh, there we go. I got a towel. It's okay. I got a towel. It's my makeup towel. So I pretty much do my lip blotting and wiping off foundation with my towel. That's why I call it my makeup towel. And I can just wash it. Unlike with a tissue. Alright. Oh, I'm just going to stick that. Alright. Stupid hair. So I've done my foundation, by the way. Oh, silly me. I forgot to do the face cream. Oh, note to self, next time I do my next beauty video, I am going to be using face cream. Silly me, I forgot to do that. Alright. Doesn't matter, I've done the foundation now. Alright. So now I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Paris eyebrow pen. Yes, it is actually drying up, so I do need to get myself a new one. Because I have used this a fair bit now. So, just to make sure it still works. Yeah, that's definitely dry. Alright. I'll get what I have left in it. It's all good. No, maybe I should get my eyebrows coloured. I might stay coloured permanently. Yeah, now it's completely dry. Alright. I guess that one's going to the bin. Okay. So, I don't have my eyeshadow palette. Why? Because I'm going to be using blush as eyeshadow. Yes, I have mentioned it in one of my videos before. You can actually use blush as eyeshadow. Alright, so if you don't have eyeshadow because you ran out, use blush. Why? Because it's made out of the same material, okay? The same stuff. That's why you can use blush as eyeshadow. And if your eyeshadow palette is too big to stick into a handbag, don't be afraid, okay? Carry your blush with you in your handbag, alright? And also a eyeshadow brush, and then eyeshadow needs reapplying. Take out your blush, reapply it. This is one of my favorite hacks, by the way. One of my favorite hacks that I love to do. I know there are like a whole heap of makeup hacks, but I've not actually figured it all out yet. I've only worked out with the eyeshadow and the blush, because you can actually, because they're both the same, so you can use one or the other. But yeah, I thought this would be nice because I've not done a makeup video for a while now. So I thought this would be nice for a change. And I miss doing my makeup videos. So I promise I will do them whenever I can. Ow, poke myself in the eyeball. Alright. So now I have this retractable eyeliner from Rimmel. Like I said in one of my videos, yes, Rimmel is also another brand that I love. Okay. So my go-to brands is pretty much L'Oreal, YSL, and Rimmel. And Natio. So they're my go-to brands. I did use Maybelline and Revlon. No. Yes, I have used Revlon once before. I didn't like Revlon because it made me break out. I've used Maybelline. Maybelline's made me break out. And besides, Maybelline's too dark for me. What else have I used? I've used Revolution. I liked it for a while, but it just wasn't working out for me. The colors were way too light, and every time I applied it, it looked like I was not even wearing makeup at all. So Revolution is out. So yes, my go-to brands is Rimmel, L'Oreal Paris, and YSL. Those are my go-to brands along with Natio. Alright. Now if I was living in America, I know America doesn't have Natio. I'm not sure about Nude by Nature because Nude by Nature is another one that I like for foundation. But I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see what what I find over in the US, and if I like a particular product, then of course I'm going to continue using whatever product that they have over there. That's if I do get to go to the US, of course. Continuing on. Sorry, I don't mean talk so much, but hey, it's my video, right? I like interacting with my subscribers, which clearly my fans. But anyway. Uh, dry skin, huh? That's why I should have used my my moisturizing cream. Which I forgot to use. But never mind. I can use that next time. Alright, eyeliner's done. There's really nothing to eyeliner. It's quick, simple, easy, bang, done, on. Alright, so now we got my travel-sized YSL mascara. Maybe you can see that. I know it's a bit hard because of the lighting, and that doesn't exactly have that shiny things don't work on my camera for some reason. Yes, I do like actually doing my videos like in the afternoon because I kind of like having the mornings to myself. So I prefer to do my videos like in the evening, like afternoon, evening, or at night. Sometimes I'll do my videos in the mornings, but only when I really want to. The reason why I know how apply makeup is because I've been wearing makeup since I was like what, 10? Yes, I said I was 10 years old when I first started wearing makeup. My mum would occasionally put makeup on me for special occasions when I was a kid, and she'd show me how to do it. No, actually, I think I was a bit younger. I think I was like 9 turning 10. Anyway. I've even had my cousins, like, teach me how to apply makeup as well. Yes, I remember one time one of my cousins gave me a makeover. Well, actually, a few of my cousins gave me a makeover. So, I'm not saying any names, okay? Only for some fact, privacy. Because I know I've got a few cousins that probably wouldn't want me to say the names on my channel. Which is fine, I understand that, okay? So, not a big deal. I don't usually say names on my channel anyway. Unless I have approval. I choose my comb to get rid of the excess mascara, but I don't want to. Not today. Alright, so that's done. Maybe in my next video I might show you how to use the comb to get rid of excess mascara. Alright, now I'm going to go back to using this again. Alright, now that my eyes are done. Like I said, hey, so it's two purposes, eyeshadow and blush. I love this brush. It's Hello Kitty. Yes, I am actually blowing the excess off the brush, okay? Only because I don't like makeup caked on. Just give that a little blend. Do not be afraid to use your fingers, by the way. Okay, fingers are great for blending or applying makeup. Okay, so you don't have to use makeup brushes if you prefer not to. Alright, sometimes you'll see me use brushes. Sometimes you'll just see me use my fingers. Alright. So now I got my two YSL lippies. I got my lipstick and I got my lip plumper. Try to make it even. Alright, back to my makeup towel. This is where the blot... Yes, that's all foundation, by the way. So I'm just going to end up blotting. And this is why it's called a makeup towel for a reason, because, I use it for makeup. I don't have to worry about tissues, okay? Having a towel specifically for makeup works just as well. And it can be washed. So, I'm not fussed. Alright. So now we got the lip plumper. Nice fat brush. The one I have from Sephora wasn't that fat. It was actually a thinner brush. Now, I do love this combo together because they're both similar colors, okay? They're like pinky brown colors, like neutral. That's why they make a perfect combo. Alright, so look, makeup's done. I'm going to go into doing my hair, and then I'm going to get into putting my jewelry on. I do not know where my jewelry cleaner is. That my jewelry cleaner? No, that's a sock. I got no idea where I put my polishing cloth for my necklace. Oh dear. That's okay. I might not even put the necklace on at all today. Alright, so I'm going to get straight into my hair. Yes, this is actually a long video today, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Actually, no. That's a bit too hot. Alright. 140. Alright, so 140 is the highest. I should say about 140, 150 is the highest I would go when straightening my hair. Because I do not like the feel of my ends being dried out. So that's as far as I'm taking it. Alright. And don't worry, I've already stuck heat protectant in my hair last night, so the product will still be in my hair. It doesn't leave your hair until you wash it out. Not that it really matters to me anyway, because even if I use heat protectant, the heat protection spray or conditioner doesn't work for me. I'll still end up with split ends regardless. So technically it doesn't really matter what I use in my hair. That's just the way my hair is. I had perfect hair back in New South Wales. Trust me. The moment I moved to Tasmania, my hair started becoming damaged. And I started losing a huge chunk of my hair. Whereas when I was living in New South Wales, my hair was totally fine. It was normal. Sure, I lose hair, but not as bad as I do here. I think it's just the environment as well. So, and the simple fact that I kept going to a hairdresser like once a month to have a color, a treatment, bit of trim. So I still had long hair, but I had flawless hair back in New South Wales. my hair was literally flawless. Because my hair was well maintained, well looked after. The environment was different. Okay. And see what I mean? This is what I mean, okay? I don't know if you can see that. Alright? I lose way more than this. Okay, so okay, majority of it ends up on my shirt, majority of it ends up in my hairbrush, some of it ends up on my floor. Alright, so yes, it is actually a problem, okay? I didn't start losing huge clumps of hair until I moved here to Tasmania. Like I said, when I was living in New South Wales, my hair was flawless. Okay, I'll go to the hairdresser once a month. My hair would be past my shoulders, okay? It would literally come up to here. And then I'd have my hair trimmed just up to here. I'd have a fresh color put in once a month with foils put in to give that natural highlight. So I had the blonde with the dark colored hair, which looked really good, by the way. And yeah, no issues with my hair over in the mainland, okay? My hair was flawless. It was well looked after. It wasn't until I moved here to Tasmania that my hair started falling out in huge clumps, and I put that down to the different environment. So yes, definitely not a good thing. Yeah. Definitely a bad thing, by the way. So, and I've tried everything. I've tried hair, skin, and nail tablets. I can't use them for a simple fact that, you know, it affected me health-wise. Even though it worked for my hair, but my girly issues weren't, you know, all out of, let's just say it was all out of whack. My body was all out of whack when I was taking them. So I had to stop taking them. And yeah. So there's not really anything I can do for my hair to help it. Doctors can try, a dermatologist can try, but I can guarantee nothing's going to work. The only thing that may work is if the environment changes and a miracle happens and that my hair climatizes to the climate change. I won't be long, I'm just gonna unplug this. Alright, I got my fan going. Then that way I can use it to cool down my straightener. Stay. Don't want to stay. Alright. So the earrings I have chosen to wear are these. Because I've not worn these earrings for a while now. So I've already got these little studs. I did have 3 ear piercings, but my third one got infected for some reason. Well, actually, no, the piercing did not get infected. What happened was the hairdresser, when she pierced my ear, like for my third piercing, the cartilage, I don't think she done it properly because she did some damage to the cartilage. So instead of using a needle, she ended up using the piercing gun after I said, look, a needle's fine if you have to use the needle, but she insists on using the piercing gun. So now I got a bit of scar tissue, which is now healing because I had to take the piercing out. Once it's fully healed, yes, I am going to go have it redone, but I am not going back to a hairdresser. I am actually going to the chemist to have it properly done. And I'm going to be telling the pharmacist what happened and with the third piercing and why I had to take it out and have it healed before having it redone properly. Alright, so yeah. Trust me, it wasn't pleasant, okay? There was a lot of itching. I couldn't even stop scratching my ear. That's how unpleasant it was. It was literally nasty. And it didn't matter how many times I cleaned. No, I think I stuck on. So I am fussy because I like the sparkly sides to be showing. So I am fussy on how I position my earrings. What ear they go into. Because I always like the sparkly side to be showing. So yes, I am actually quite fussy on which ear they go in. Everyone has their personal preference when it comes to earrings and how they position the earrings. Everybody has their own personal, okay? So, no, I am not the only one. Actually, I might wear the necklace. Doesn't look too bad. It's just got sticky stuff on it. I don't know how I got sticky stuff on it. Yes, this necklace is actually sterling silver. I did actually get this from an actual jeweler, okay, called Prouds. Okay, they're a jeweler. Where on earth did all this sticky stuff come from? I don't think I've got anything sticky on my shelf. Oh. Doesn't matter. Still wearable. Oh no you don't. Don't you dare. Don't. Oh no. I hate it when my necklace does this. All my necklaces do it. It's really frustrating, by the way. Ugh. Done up or not, they always get knotted. Alright. Cool. Done. Sometimes I'll wear two necklaces, but I'm just wearing the one, although I might wear another necklace because I actually do have another necklace hanging up the back of my door. Yeah, I think I might actually go grab it. Whoops. Alright, so I end up getting this necklace from Taking Shape, which is an Australian clothing store here in Tasmania. One of the most expensive clothing stores here in Tasmania. This necklace was about $40. I got it on sale price, which was $30. Their clothing is from anywhere from $100 and up. So yes, it is actually very expensive, the clothing store. But when I looked around, I saw this necklace and I'm like, I am going to take this necklace because, you know, it's cute. Although it needs a bit of a polish up. Because some of the hearts are looking a bit on the dull side. The hearts were actually shiny. But I haven't polished them up, so technically they are actually shiny. But yes, I saw this at Taking Shape and I'm like, I have to have this because it was like cute, and you know I love hearts, so anything with love hearts, flowers, you name it. As much as I like to buy clothing from Taking Shape, but because I don't do lay-by, it's a bit hard, and I don't have Afterpay. So Afterpay is a buy now, pay later, so you actually pay it over about 4 or 5 installments, which I don't qualify for that, so it actually does make it hard to buy from that store, as much as I'd like to, because I actually did have some nice things there. But their jewelry is super cute, so I love their jewelry. If I could, I'd buy the whole lot of it, if I could. Alright, now to end this video, I'm going to be using this YSL perfume, which has a rose smell to it. Alright, this is the box that it came in. Alright, so this is the YSL box it came in. Yes, it is a 50ml spray bottle. Alright, this is what Mum gave me because apparently it gives her a headache. So, once again, a shout out to my mum for this perfume. Alright, so yes, this is the box that it came in. It actually does make me feel a little lightheaded when I first spray it on, but the moment the perfume scent settles, then I become fine. I think too because it's a strong rose scent. So that's obviously the back of the bottle. Then you got the front of the bottle. Alright. Actually does say Saint Laurent on it. Okay. Which is what YSL stands for. And I do have an upcoming video next week on Saturday. Yes, I have mentioned my upcoming video before in one of my videos. I am going to be talking about Neptune next Saturday, so that's next week, or I should say this week, because today's Sunday here in Australia. So, because tomorrow is Monday, so it'll be this week. I'll be talking about Neptune. I'll be on a Saturday, so stay tuned for that. So this is going to end my video now. Hope you enjoyed my little chat on this video and my little makeup show. Alright, if you haven't done so already, then subscribe to my channel. Your shares help a lot. Alright, comments and questions down below. Notification bells optional, and smash the like button if you like my videos. Yes, you can watch my videos in any order you like. I have over 200 videos on my channel, so you can watch them in any order you like. Take your time with them. Alright, you can watch 1 or 2 a day. It's up to you on how you want to watch them. Okay, you can watch 3 a day if you want. That's fine by me, but watch as many as you like, okay, at a time. Watch them in any order you like. That's fine, but please be respectful, okay? I do not tolerate bullying, okay? The moment you start bullying and say something nasty that should not be on my channel, due to my rules that I've set in one of my videos, I will have to remove that comment, okay? Because it'll go against my rules. Sorry, yes, I do have rules. If you don't know what my rules are, I have said them quite a few times in one of my videos. In fact, all my videos actually. So pay attention to my rules in my videos. My older videos, that is. Alright, so... Oh, and one more thing. I only speak English. I only understand English. Okay, I do not understand any other language. So please speak English, alright? That's a big must, okay? I just want to point that out there for you guys. Yes, I'm sorry that my video is longer than all my other videos, but that's the way it happened today. So, sorry, I didn't mean for a long one today. So, stay tuned for my upcoming video this Saturday on Neptune, and I'm going to leave you guys now. Bye.